started on the ground with Ekeler. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Ekeler going to get it again on second down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's Ekeler again. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, LA!
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll go option to the short side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Oh, and now the rookie's free. 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Charger drive about to get going. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Herbert. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Chargers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Herbert operating from the red zone. They'll find Williams on the slant. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Running on first down, Eckler dances by him. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Try to punch it in with Eckler. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Herbert now. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14 to 7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech. But I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the 1st down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's into the hands of Eckler. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Second and 15. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Play action. It's Herbert. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play fake. Mariota. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
The strong windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll run with Patterson. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Walker now on 1st and 10 to the 27-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Mariota. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Odell Beckham, 27 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Herbert. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And some room to roam now. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. sack. Oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert going deep here for Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Keenan Allen. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jalen Smith collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on second and 13. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Mariota on first down. This one goes underneath to Walker. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 44, Mariota repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Again, it's Mariota. This is caught inside the 15. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Mariota going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. To throw Mariota. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Option play, they'll give to Walker. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up. They'll come out in the pistol. Fourth down, Mariota. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert, and that will force a turnover on downs. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. Yeah. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 158 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw. That was a long touchdown on the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
And a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to a position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Mariota going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And Walker has it. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards down to the 13.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about Young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not carry over. No, it stopped right there.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Mariota now. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. A little juke. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. 190 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. This is a counter play, Eckler. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Off the play fake, Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12. To throw is Mariota. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. 35-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mariota going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 65 yards. And the Seahawks strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 210 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they? And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Herbert. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And just a yard to go here on second down. On the option, here's Ekeler. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. It's Ekeler again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Herbert.
11-yard line.
He dumps it to Ekeler underneath. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Ekeler now between the tackles. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you want an onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
Trying the left side with Walker. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind.
Able to take a knee, run out the clock. How many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny. Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and it certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well, and always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So for the Seahawks, they move back over 500 now at 4-3.